What's my number one goal right here? The same goal we had yesterday as a hint.
Get on your feet. Move.
Move, right? I got to be able to move from there. Okay? Remember, in wrestling, especially in like those sticky situations, any movement is good movement, right? I mean, there is a disclaimer there. I don't want to go and put my knee next to my chin. That's not always good movement. I don't want to roll my back. That's not always good movement, but it can be, right? But I want to move, okay? And so the first thing I do when I get into the leg and the guy gets heavy on me is I'm going to keep this movement going, okay? Notice my hand. Am I still locked on that leg?
No.
Am I locked here?
No.
No, right? Why? Why don't I stay locked? There's two reasons.
Pulls you under more.
Yes, this is a hard position, right? I get extended on both sides. I don't want to get extended there, okay? Can this arm stay strong if I unlock my lock on the leg? Can my attack hand stay strong? So we'll turn this way, right, so everyone can see. I get here, I'm locked. He sprawls on me. If I let go of this, is that arm still strong? Do I still got some power there?
Yes.
Do you still feel like I got some power there? Yeah. Go ahead and wrestle. What about here? You still feel like I got power there? Or not really, right? So I'm going to stay here. So it's going to keep me strong. That's number one. Two, my other hand's going to keep me balanced. Okay, so I get in here, I'm wrestling. This hand's going to balance for me. Right? This is my post hand. This is my balance hand. So as he gets into me, he hips into me hard. Maybe he digs a tight waist or a whizzer. Right? Go ahead and wrestle. Okay? Just wrestle me. I'm going to stay balanced here. Okay? And I'm just going to keep wrestling. I'm going to keep moving. All right, you kind of see where we're starting to go here? Okay, where are my hips going when I move? Where?
Underneath your chin.
Under, right? Under. Under my chest, under my chin. Okay? He sprawls. I'm going to stand on the lock. I'm going to let go of my lock. I'm going to go just straight meat hook here, right? And I'm just going to capture his thigh here. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to start walking my knees under my chest, and I'm going to post here, and I'm just going to wrestle here. I'm just going to move forward. Real basic. Not a lot to it here. Okay, I'm just going to move forward. And this guy's going to keep sprawling. Okay, keep sprawling. Keep sprawling, keep sprawling. I'm just going to keep moving here until I get to where my knees are under my chest. Okay? Where I can bring that hand off the mat and I can be balanced. Other side, I'm on the leg, block. He starts to go right here. Until I get to here. Right, see how I got that balance there? Now I can start re-attacking. Now I can start using that hand again. Okay? So that's all we're going to start with for now. Okay? I'm going to keep my motion going. I'm wrestling, I hit this attack, he sprawls on me. I'm going to keep it going here. Right? Go ahead and sprawl me a little bit more. I hit this attack, he sprawls. I'm going to keep it going here. Right? I hit my attack, he sprawls. I'm going to keep this thing going here. Right? You guys got that? Really simple. Okay? But it's going to take some work and some effort there. Places, three directions. Which way can I go? Huh? I can go forward, right? Up. Okay? Which other one?
Right.
Get on your feet.
Go to the side.
Angle. Right? I can get to my angle here. And I can go to that backside finish. And what's my last one?
Underneath.
Underneath, right? I'm wrestling here. I can lift it to here and I can come out the back. Right? Those are basically your three options. Everything else is going to come from those pieces, okay? So when do I do all these things? That's the big question. Because we'll see guys like this all the time, where this guy's giving them the hip and they're trying to lift like this. Then they're trying to lift like this. When if I just go backside finish, all that weight comes off me, right? Or we got a guy who's really square. Go ahead and keep circling square. And we're trying to go to the backside, and if we just lift a little bit, those hips are going to come real easy. Okay? So I'm going to have to know the difference. He's on my leg. If you feel weight through your shoulder, which way you going? Backside. Okay? Right? Why? What does that tell you about my position if all that weight's through your shoulder? All my weight's going that way, right? And so if you go and you wrestle that corner, go ahead and go corner, man. All that weight's still going that way. Okay? If you feel weight on top of your head, which way am I going? Under, right? So you're going to lift. We're going to come out the back. Okay? So as we're wrestling there, we're just going to go out and play with it. We're going to be here, not really worried about what we're doing with our hands or our feet. Your partner's going to give you a different feel. He's going to cover the head this way. Go ahead. What does he feel? He's going to come out the back. Lift, 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 right? He's wrestling here. What does he feel? What's he feel here? He's going to go to that corner, okay? And we're not worried about what we're doing, okay? We'll talk about our hands in a minute. All we're worried about is our position, okay? Where am I going to? I got to feel that pressure. How am I going to beat the pressure? The other thing is I'm always going to start like I'm going to come to my feet, right? You don't know why? 2 reasons.
If they think that they're gonna shot on the whistle.
No, we're talking about I'm under the leg, right? I'm right here. I'm always going to start like I'm going to drive up to my feet. Always going to start that way. Why? There's 2 reasons for it.
You get the guy reacting.
It makes him have to choose, right? He's got to choose now how he's going to defend me, okay? That's one. What's the other reason? Goes back to yesterday.
Movement.
That's my best movement, right? I hit this shot, guy sprawls on me, I'm going to start keeping here, right? And now he's got to choose. What's he going to do? Yeah, he's going to go there, I'm going to go backside, I'm finishing here. I'm in my corner, right? If he gets hard and tries to get strong, I keep wrestling up through his body, I cut my feet, and I finish. If he gets heavy and tries to run the corner on me, I'm going to go this way, he goes tries to run the corner on me. There's my lift, my cut back. Right, run that corner. Get on top of my head. Yep, good. All right, now I'm wrestling out the back there. But we're going to start, hit. We're going to start into it this way. Trying to do the same thing we just did. Now this guy's going to beat me. I'm going to go over my head maybe, right? Keep coming under my head. I'm wrestling here. Okay? He's going to whizzer or kind of get in that position, trying to get that corner on me. I'm going to start wrestling this corner on him, right? Right in here. And so we're just going to start feeling those pressures and understand when I go which direction. Hand versus unlock, have my hands unlocked. When do I bring my hands back together? Okay? What's the answer there? Bringing my hands back together. When do I come back to my lock? Anyone know?
When your hips surround you.
When my hips are under me, right? Okay? I used the word balance before. When I feel like I'm balancing and I can get back to the leg and be strong, then I can bring my hands back to the leg. Okay? Not necessarily in a hurry to get there, but I'm in a hurry to get there, okay? But the one thing I really like about this, the separation of my lock, he gets heavy, he starts to beat me here. I can wrestle up to his butt, right? Or let's say he wrestles, go ahead and wrestle high, wrestle with my hand. I can wrestle down the leg here too, right? So I can go both directions when my hand gets unlocked, right? If I'm here, I'm stuck in this position the whole time. And I might be strong here, right? But there's a point where all of a sudden I'm no longer strong. And then my hands and my body are locked in here. So as he gets to here, I know right now if I let go of this lock, what's going to happen? I'm in big trouble, right? My head's on the mat, my hands are on the mat. Once I release this lock, my elbows are going to be on the mat. And then that's a hard place to come back from. So guess what we do? We don't let go of the lock because we know. And then eventually we're on our belly. Now our shoulder starts to get sore. Funny story, we had a guy on our team, really good wrestler. First 2 weeks into practice, right? That's my conversation with him. Hey, this isn't little wrestling anymore, right? These guys are big and they're strong, and you can't wrestle here, right? You're gonna get hurt. A month later, guess what happens?
He got hurt.
He's out for the season with the shoulder surgery, right? Guess what? He comes back, right, this year. We're into 2 weeks into the season. Guess what happens? He hurts his shoulder, right? Same thing with people that like to do this kind of defense, right? It's only so long until someone rips your knee, right? This is great defense if you're good there, right? But to what expense? What cost, right? I'm a cost analysis kind of guy, right? How much energy is going to go into how much output's going to come out, okay? And I know for a fact that if this guy gets below my ankle and I try and stay this way, I'm in big trouble. So for me, those 2 points, they're worth me trying not to wrestle with a strain or torn ACL, MCL, LCL, okay? That's just me personally. Some people are really strong there, right? I had a teammate that he can stick the back of his heel on his ear while the guy's wrestling him here. And he never had any problems there until he did. right? That's how it happens. And so yes, I can stay strong, I can stay locked, and there are people that are that way, okay? I wasn't that way. When I go and I teach and I coach, guess what I coach to? Do I coach to the less than 1% of the people that can do a certain skill, or do I coach to the 99% of the people that can do the skill? Right? Every person in here can wrestle the way that I teach. Every single person. Does it take some energy? Yes, it does. Does it take some toughness? You bet. Are you going to get beat in some positions? Of course. You always will. Okay? But can you wrestle these positions?
Yes.
Yes. Do you have to be super flexible to do it? No. Do you have to be super strong to do it? No. Right? Remember the 3 things I said you have to do? You got to be tough-minded. You got to be tough in your belly. And then you got to move and hustle.